Good afternoon and welcome to our PHP tutorial for today. Today we're going to look at the PHP constant. What is exactly PHP constant? PHP constant are like variables. Now let me tell you, but once they are defined, you can't redefine them. Now what I mean is this. Variables change in the course of program execution. Let me give you this example. This is variable x to be equal to 1. Now let me have the same variable. This is variable x to be equal to 10. It will not give me an error. Okay, let me echo this guy. Echo variable x. So and see what it's going to give us. You see, 10. From here, you can see. But this one will never happen with constant. It will never happen. Once the constant has been defined, nobody on earth can redefine it again. Nobody. Like this one will redeclare it. But for constant can never be redeclared. Now let us move to constant example. Now the constant is defined by the define functions in PHP. This is how we define constant. Now the three parameters, we passed in three parameters. Okay, let me give you this. This is variable x. The variable x will be equal to 10. This is the name of the variable. So here is the name of the constant. We name the constant. Name constant. Then look at the value. The value is 10. So we put in the value here. Then there is another third parameter, is boolean. So it is false or true. But now it is permanently false. What it means is this: variable from version 7.7 and above, in PHP version 7 and above 8, the variable true is removed, so it's permanently case sensitive. What it means is this: the constant is permanently case sensitive. You get to understand this one. Now these are parameters we pass in. For instance, now okay, let me pass this variable x now. This is my variable x. This my x, this constant s. Now let me pass in the variable, the value that is 10. Now let me remove it because it's whether you put it or not, it doesn't change. It's case sensitive. It is false. It is case sensitive. Constant is case sensitive. Now if I want to access this x now, so what am I going to do? I now echo x. Let's see what it's going to give us. So let's see what it's going to give us. You see, we're having this value now. You see the value we're having now. So this is the value 10. So if I decided to change this one to 100, so let's see what it's going to give us. So it's giving us 100. Now, that is how it works. Now, if I decided to even change this one, if I decide to change this one to a greeting like good evening, good evening. So let us see what it's going to give us. So it's giving us good evening. You can see. Now, if you see this thing, there's one thing now. So having seen this one, we cannot redeclare this variable, this constant. We cannot declare this constant. Like what we did to variable, we redeclare variable. But this one, we cannot redefine it. That is the only difference. Okay, let me copy this this constant x, and now I'm paste it here. So I'm going to my this thing to show you now. You can see constant x is already defined. So once it is defined, you cannot redefine it. You cannot redefine it. And 2 is case sensitive. It is case sensitive. You understand? 2, it is case sensitive. Now, for instance, now this is small x, small letter x. If I want to call it now, it's okay. I'll make it big letter x. Let's see what it's going to give us. You see? So it's case sensitive. So that is why it's permanently false. It's case sensitive. Whether you put false here or not, it is case sensitive. So you can't use capital letter here and you are here to use small letter, or you use small letter here and you want to use capital letter here. It does not work um in constant. So constants are case sensitive. The constant cannot be redefined. Once they are defined, they cannot never be redefined. They can never be redefined. So these are the constant. This is what you know, supposed to know about them. The constant. So the constant can also, we can still define array as a constant. So let me um close this one. So let me define array as a constant. Let me define array as a constant. So now, for instance, now I want to have arrays of car. So what am I going to do? So I have my car here. This is the name of my constant. Then my array. So then I'll pass in my variable now. Pass in the element of the array. So here we're going to pass in let's car. We talk of okay let's have M Benz, that is Mercedes Benz. Number 2 we have Range Rover. So then number 3 we have Toyota. So now these are 3 cars. Just let's stop at these 3 cars now. This is an index array, and the index array are index base. So this one is 0, this one is 1, this one is 2. So if you want to access them now, so you access them based on their index number. So and their index number start from 0. This is 0, this is 1, this is so. Now let's echo car. Now we have our bracket. So inside the bracket we'll pass the index number. So this is 0. So let's access this 0 now and see what it's going to give us. So let's pass in this guy 0. If you want to access 1, we pass. If you want to access the Range Rover, we'll pass in 1. If you want to access Toyota, we'll pass in 2. So let's see what it's going to give us. So you can now see we have Mercedes Benz. So then if you want to get maybe 2, that is the last one, then let us pass in 2. Then we have our Toyota. So array can also be defined as a constant. So that is how it works. So once it is constant is defined, it cannot be redefined, and it is case sensitive. It is case sensitive. It is very, very case sensitive. And you can see, let me give you you can still define constant like this, even without putting inside the constant. So we have something like this, cos. Then for instance now, what am I going to define? Maybe, let me use motor. Motor to be equal to, let me use it, motor to be equal to, what is another car we have not used, So let me use Camry, is still Toyota, but let me use Camry. So now, so we can see echo motor, motor. I think it's R. So you can see echo motor. So you can still define variable like this. You can still define variable like this, and it still work. So you can see we still get Camry. Now you can't try to change this guy. If I try to change this guy now to small letter, it won't work. It will never work again. So you can see it's far traversed because that thing there is not known. So variable, define variable is case sensitive. Like even define constant is case sensitive. Even variable is case sensitive. So that is how it works. We have seen it. We can't redefine it. We have seen this guy. We have seen the array in the constant. We have seen the array in constant, and we have seen how to define this constant. So that is just it. So thank you for your subscription. So your subscription is highly needed. Subscribe to our YouTube page as we bring more of this on your desktop. So thank you and God bless you.